crochet videos always have people crocheting in these like perfect craft rooms. Oh, there's a wasp. So try number 2. Sorry about that. Yesterday I was trying to film and a wasp, or might have been a bee from one of our beehives, but it's kind of far for one of our bees from a beehive. But as I was saying, is it seems to be that like when people crochet that they're in these cute, well organized, well lit craft rooms, and that's not my situation at all. If you look around at where I'm going to be crocheting today, you can see our patio is just currently kind of a catch-all, and no matter how often we clean it, you know, kids just kind of bring stuff back out. So crochet can happen anywhere, I guess. There's not really a point. It's just not the cute craft rooms. My house is too small for us to have a designated craft room, unfortunately. But, you know, you can still enjoy your crochet hobby even if your place is not Pinterest worthy. So, I guess that's what I'm gonna do. So I made a project here. I made a gray bear for one of my daughters, and of course now that I have one made, I've got to make another one for my other daughter because sharing issues. So I decided I would try to make this Becca the deer. But I've been curious on how long would it take me to make this project. I've never really timed myself, so I thought I might as well for this one. It's been a while since I've consistently done stuffies in amigurumi, so I wanted to see first, I mean, where am I at now? I'm sure in the past I've been faster than where I crochet now for amigurumi, but I'm gonna time myself on my really old Kindle Fire. Gosh, that's gotta be over a decade old. We'll see if the battery lasts. Cross my fingers. But I'm gonna time each part and see how long it takes me to make this deer. So let's get started. Helps if you actually start the timer. Timer's going. See, maybe you can see, it's just over 30 minutes, so about 33 minutes to be one little foot. So probably could go a little faster if I wasn't trying to film at the same time, and well, I think I'm more focused when I'm filming at the same time. I'm conscious of being watched. So, not like trying for the speed record, but definitely conscious of going. The puppy definitely slowed me down in some areas, but this is her time. It's all right. So I am up to the belly button on the deer bear. I haven't decided a deer or a bear, but this has taken me about 2.5 hours. Oh, there it goes. About 2.5 hours. So a little longer than I expected. Granted, I had some stops and starts and stops. I don't know what the correct saying. And I also had, would get distracted watching TV or something, have to recount my stitches on some of them. So that definitely added time. But, you know, each foot took about 30 minutes. So that's an hour right there. So I guess an hour and a half to keep going up. So I'm thinking I am going to stop on the body and make the arms because I like having the option of, instead of having to sew it at the end, sometimes I prefer crocheting it in as I go. Just, even though that's not in the directions, it's something I prefer to do because I really hate sewing and I struggle to get things even, and it stresses me out. And if I'm spending 10 hours on this, I don't know, I'd like it to be like just in and done. So I think I'm gonna shift from the body and do the arms next, and we'll see how long that takes. So quick update, I have my 2 arms and I have almost all of the body done on my deer or bear.
I need to do 15 rows, just, the same stitch all around, just to kind of build it up and not out anymore for the head. But so I don't have to count back as far, I put one of the end pieces, I think this is from when I switched colors, so the excess there, I kind of stuck it through. And then that way I can just count from here. I know this is row 49. Here's 50 that I'm finishing up now. I can just count 49, 50 all the way up to 64, 63, something like that. So going 14, 15 rounds, I don't have to count as many times. I know it's just a little thing, a little less counting, but any little trick I can do to kind of help me save a little time in counting is helpful.
Got the body, arms, and head all done. The eyes, I just have to do the headpiece. So there's going to be a headpiece, the snout, and then antlers and ears. So far, it has taken me over 8 hours. 8 hours, 13 minutes. So, who knew? I'm guessing this is going to be over a 10-hour project. 10 hours for one stuffed animal. Easy peasy. But doesn't look like much right now, but I think it's gonna be super cute when it's all finished. Hey, here we are at the end. Here's my finished deer. Look how cute it turned out. little stitching up here, ear and antlers. Turned out really good. Some challenges with how this yarn was just a slight bit thinner than the body, so I kind of had to, I don't know, the sewing didn't quite go as planned, so I had to improvise just a little bit to get it to fit itself. But I added little cardboard pieces so that it would be flat on the feet. That way, the deer can stand. And I added a little magnet piece in here. I know you can't see the magnet, but I sewed a little magnet piece just so that way I can, let me hold it a little differently. I can have like big little, I don't know, accessories for this deer and put a little magnet in it. That way it can hold it and change out. It's really cool in this book how there's all these different things you can dress up with them, and I was thinking like for the doctor being able to put a little magnet in there, just to like, you know, have the play be a little bit more interactive than have to sew something on or fold it up and pretend. I know it's a little thing, but I think it's a nice little addition. You can see it's hanging in there pretty good. But the moment to see how long did it take me to make this deer. Now it took a little bit longer than the bear that I've made before. I would say the bear would probably be an hour or two, maybe two. Again, it's so hard to tell with crochet just with the start and stops that I do. But here we are, over 11 hours crocheting this deer. So when people say that crochet is an act of love, this is why. It takes so long in order to create things. It's our hobby, we love it, but definitely a labor of love. Yeah, so there it is. Let me know what you think. How do you think this deer turned out? We started calling it Jessie. I keep wanting to default to that, so let me know what you think about Jessie down below. But let me know what else you'd like me to create, other things you're curious about that you would like me to try. But yeah, thanks for joining me on my journey with crochet, and thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Bye.